Training land, I am a senior. Semi-yes. Because I feel like after Obama won the election in '08, which was very like crazy in '08, like hip hop focused on men. Lil Wayne was everything. You heard him everything. Then when Obama won the election, it was my Lambo was black. My it was everything. So I think they focused on men more than they focused on women because women didn't have a voice really. Black masculinity, being that I am a male of the LGBTQ community, masculinity was for me growing up like everybody's like you had to go run with the boys, you had to go fishing, you had to go hunting, you had to be a boy. Like I really didn't know that it was really a difference until I came to school or I came around people because growing up I was a boy, and then it was like, well, you're not masculine because you're gay. And I'm like, well, how does this change my masculinity, my sexuality, change me from being a man? So what do you mean you're not giving me the right answer? I feel not only will it progress and not only am I trying to help that stigma be taken off of the masculinity, I'm trying to help others understand like, yeah, I'm gay, yeah, I'm a guy, but I'm still a guy. Like, it's something that's taught, like because everybody can be like, oh, I'm a masculine man here. Everybody can't do that because that's not in everybody's heart. I don't think so because these men are playing man. Like, okay, I grew up in a church, so like in my home it was only women, but in my church it was men. So growing up behind the men in church, I saw we going out there cutting grass.
I wouldn't say hip hop did because in 2008, like you said, I was in my late teens, and there wasn't a lot of hip hop songs out there that I can identify with empowerment. It was a lot of frivolous show off, basically. As an African man, a black man is a breadwinner, the man of the house, um, the covering, the spiritual covering of the house, um, the authority in the home. Well, during the Obama presidency, I was not much of a man. I was, like I said, I was in my late teens. But now, growing up in the Obama administration, I think watching that black man, family home, not just be a man to his household, but also be the man to this country. But being a black man, being a proper black man is definitely the talk of the time. There's a lot of black men out here that are not necessarily masculine. They might be macho, but they're not necessarily masculine. And that has nothing to do with power or strength. Not necessarily, because for one, he's not a black man. And second of all, he's not much of a man. So I would never advise any kid to pick Donald Trump as a male role model.
Vicki Roberts, and I'm a property manager in multifamily housing. Well, I think when you say black masculinity, I don't really think, to me, being a white woman, black masculinity versus white masculinity, to me, doesn't really make a difference. I have a 19-year-old son, my only child, who has struggled in his formative years over the last few years with sexuality. Just kind of trying to find his place in a world that's, you know, a little different. And so even right now, as I sit here, still not sure. He's not sure, and that's okay. I think masculinity comes from birth. I think it's something that you inherit. No, just gonna say no. No, I think that I think it was a letdown. I think it was a letdown for a lot of people, black or white, going from, you know, a significant accomplishment of Barack Obama being in office, being the first black president. You know, he did a lot for, I think, the country. You know, specifically the health care, the Obamacare, that helped my family out in our personal lives. No, I think Trump is probably not going to be the best influence on the black youth and young adults of today.